never be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that, pussy J that. I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. I be on my kid, one girl, one side, in a dope, sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. All back here, get back. All back here, get back.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm sending them straight to hell. We all in your city, your name ain't ringing the bell. All this motion.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And away we go in Glendale. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and they're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
And that's the way to start this game. Give them 8 on that first offensive snap.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They give on second to Benson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. That heater is going to fall to the turf. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. The Cardinals out for the punt. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And that's well into the end zone, so a missed chance to stick them near the goal line. Instead, they're going to have the ball at the 20. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. The play made by Will Johnson.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ball game.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They're going play action. It's Murray. Headed out right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
45-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 45-yard
Out of the gun. Here's Murray. That's low and bounces short of his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Third and long. They're going to throw. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for Cardinals. First down.
They'll toss it here to Vincent. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Into traffic, complete! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll try and punch it in. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Murray, 3rd and goal. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals go up 6-0 here in the first. Trey McBride, the touchdown. On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Chooses to bring this one out. And his choice to leave that end zone going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 23 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Toss play to Barkley. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go, set.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They have second down behind the sticks. They give to Barkley, left side. Get some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down throw from Wilson. Completed over the middle. Escapes the defender. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
Has a big hole left, and he's finally hauled down at the 12. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
That one connects. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, they'll look for them.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, hold on.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Play action now. Murray. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. This one goes for 3 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Murray keeps it. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
know no better. When I got rich of these yeah. Bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, it's Murray. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
He's got it at the 24. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Wilson now off the play action. Rolling left, buying some time. Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Now Wilson on the play fake. He rolls to his right. He gets this to Fant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Wilson to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Wilson to throw again. Taking a shot deep here. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. So that brings up 4th and long. They'll punch it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Wilson now from the gun. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
19. Throwing is Wilson. Escapes the pocket. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So 1st down from the 41.
Let's go now.
Throwing again. Here's Wilson. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high. That's incomplete. Tried getting that one to Jack Bash. So that brings up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Sticking in the air with Wilson. Finds Hunter downfield. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Cut near the goal line. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone. But what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Once more, it's Wilson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. He's out of bounds on that return, Brock, as that takes us into the break. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return starts from the goal line. Showing a little burst so far.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They go to Barkley again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
As a corner in this league, you go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Henry's going to try to pick it up. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Penalty moves him closer. They're going to try to convert on 4th. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Going to go with Barkley on the counter. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
To throw, here's Wilson. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Seattle.
Here's Wilson. Escapes out right. He's got it. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
We feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays. Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Seahawks take over as he records the 40th interception of his career. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback.
Has room down the left sideline. All the way, touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead.
Cardinals 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Setting up the screen. Along the sideline past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Cardinals have it. 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He gets him inside the 40, and that's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
brought down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. First and 10 from the 32. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And Arizona takes it back for a touchdown. The Cardinals picked up the fumble and ran it home. That had to have been just about as far away as possible, Brock, from what that was drawn up to be. But the end result, partner, exactly as they planned. It's a touchdown. Derwin James picks it. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Moore with a return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Rondale Moore on the return. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
On second down, here's Barkley. Has good room at the 35. And he's brought down at the 44. That's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. Come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First down, a run with Barkley. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Penalty moves him backwards. Here comes 2nd and 9. In motion, a receiver left.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Throw right side, finds Bench. Fights his way through a tackle. And he'll go down here at the 16.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Wilson now. Getting out to his left. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Will Johnson.
Kate, more than any play in the game, I promise you, that's one they're going to say, I'd like to have back. The defense totally on fumes, on the ropes. And what a great opportunity to choose how to attack that last little bit of yardage. And man, did they choose poorly.
Murray here on first down. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Here's Murray. First and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Murray on third and long. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks take over as he records his 10th career INT. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. This will look for Wilson. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Design run. Here's Wilson.
Let's go.
Setting up for the kneel down on third.
After 60.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Glendale.